Okay, Kirsten, I have a little comparison for you. We have you on the left side and then Clady on the right side. And what I want you to kind of see is how he reaches a little more straight forward from the shoulder on that, on his, when he's extending forward in his stroke on his freestyle, and how yours is angled a little higher towards the surface of the water. And I'm going to take those lines off of both sides so you can kind of watch it another couple frames. I get the lines off, okay. And now here, as we go into the next frame, how he gets into position a little lower because his shoulder rolls and then his hands even further under the surface of the water before he starts to catch. And then how early he gets that high elbow that we're talking about. And I'm not exactly lined up on your side, but you can see how he creates that nice high elbow with that hand, and yours continues to fall, but your elbow, at this point, you can see your elbow is still below that shoulder and below the hand. And I just wanted to give you a visual look at how you want to actually create that high elbow in that pulling position. You can just see how early, and I'll back it up a little bit, how he gets to that high elbow position sooner. Now you're trailing a couple frames, so this is a good look at his and how he's creating that high elbow and that power. And then you can see you get similar to him at this point, but you never really have that high elbow position that he had on that side. And then as we reach forward, he reaches a little bit higher on his right side because he doesn't rotate quite as quickly. That's his breathing side. But it's still a straighter angle than your right arm as you're out in that catch. And then again, you can see how he's planing out with his hand below his elbow, below his shoulder, and your hand and shoulder are on the same line in this frame. And then he gets into that higher elbow position just a little earlier than you do on the right side also. And that's what I'd like to see on your freestyle as well, getting that hand to come out in that extension phase a little bit straighter and not angled up towards the surface of the water, so you can get to that high elbow position in your catch a little sooner. And we can see it on the left side again, a little more in line. But anyways, that's what I wanted you to see, and hopefully you're able to see that, and we can talk about it again, and just try to get yours to be a little bit better shoulder roll and a little bit higher elbow at the front end of your catch.